Hi, I'm the academic astrologer, and I want to talk to you today about timing. So timing is another big factor that we look at when we're looking at where we want to move to. And this may be a separate reading. Not all astrocartographers will look at timing in the first session, just because there's already so much analysis going into the natal chart. There's so much analysis going into the actual map of places that timing is a whole nother factor that is important, but it may be too much for one sitting. I mean, it can. I've seen people spend so much time on timing that they barely even get to the map, or they may spend so much time on the natal chart that they barely get to the map. So it's kind of like a balance between all of the different factors when you're looking at a reading. But timing may be a whole separate assessment and meeting depending on the astrocartographer. But it is super important because sometimes things may be good on the map, but the timing is not right. So there may be certain timing that's going on. And Jim Lewis talks at this at length in his book about all the different timing issues, like the blend between the planets. So it's always good to understand the planets in general and understand, if you put Saturn with Neptune, what will that feel like? And that's essentially what it is, because you have this flavor of the timing, plus you have the flavor of the natal chart. So you kind of have to first look at the map and think remember where the lines are at. And then you, in your mind mentally, at least, I don't know if there's programs out there that can do both, but mentally you overlap the timing over that map and kind of remember, oh, they had a good line there. Now what does the timing look like? It's called CCG, is the makes of transits and progress lines that Jim Lewis came up with. And you can also you can do this manually via just looking at your chart. So if you're in particular looking to move to a sun IC line, for instance, then you might see your sun in your chart and then have a bi-wheel where you have what are the current hard transits and direct transits to your sun, or the progressed transits to your sun. And so if you are looking at your bi-wheel and you notice that you have a Jupiter to sun transit coming up, then you know that Jupiter line will be passing over where your sun lines are at around your map. And it's all of the sun and all of the Jupiter transits. So you would look at your sun IC, and then you would likely see the Jupiter there and whatever relationship it has to your sun. You can either look at it on a bi-wheel, or you can look at it on the map and just remember where the natal lines are at, and then just imagine in your mind how those CCG lines are interacting with those natal lines. So it can be possible that you identify a good location to move to, but the timing is not good. So for instance, or it could be vice versa. Maybe the timing is great for a really bad area of your chart, or a challenging part of your chart, and vice versa. Like right now, my Venus MC and my Mercury MC and one other line, Sun MC, are going over where my Saturn and North Node are at. So it's kind of interesting, because I keep getting drawn back to that area, or keep thinking about that area, but it's technically not the best area for me. But I have those really good transits running through. So if you don't look at timing and you just look based off your astrocartography map, and then you have a really long, hard transit through that area, you might be unpleasantly surprised if you move to that area, which is always great to visit an area before you move there and know what you're getting yourselves into. So sometimes it's not that it was a bad location, it was a difficult transit. For instance, I saw somebody post, I'm on my sun IC line, I hate it, and it's horrible, and it's the worst place on earth. And I look at their chart, there's nothing horrible going on with the sun in their chart. But it may just be a timing issue. It may just be that it's not a great time for them to be in that location, or it's a challenging time to be in that location. I was looking at somebody else's chart, and they had a really good area, but they were experiencing some weird roommate issues, and some, I guess, challenges with their public perception. And then I look and they're having like a Pluto descendant line and a Chiron MC line. So it's just so interesting that like the timing can affect your feel of the place as well. So timing is a whole nother issue that you should be thinking about. Again, I'm the academic astrologer, and I hope you have a great day.